Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 with me, Verax, and Geralt and Roach, who's around somewhere. And looking down here, looks like we've got a bit of a quest as we are on our way to return to Dandelion, but I'm just going to wander down here and see what happens. Looks like some trouble brewing, so yeah, that's a little wander.
You shall die for what you've done.
I've done nothing. Gentlemen, I beg you.
Back off! Don't dare interfere.
Please, I've a wife, children. Mercy.
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please.
What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your civilization's downfall?
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
They've all got the same story. I reckon they're, they just happen to have this sort of like this. Unless they're really good actors, but oh yeah, it was totally poisoned. But no, it's all too natural. It's for it not to be true. We could check, of course.
Need to see if this man's actually carrying any Fistek.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boots. Nothing. The bastard sold it all, which hardly makes him innocent.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're right.
Just the sale of Fistek is bad enough, but offering contaminated powder, it's malicious. Something that has to carry punishment.
No, don't let them murder me. You can't.
This was quick, right?
Thank you, Vatgan, for letting us do what was only right. Vafail.
Yeah, I reckon that was. Maybe we can loot him as well. Oh, boring. Okay. Yeah, I reckon that was a genuine kind of thing that was going on there. All right. Get into the city. Return to Dandelion. Horse is over there. Who knows why?
Giving me no choice.
Oi. Wait a minute, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where the hell is it? There you go. Didn't even want that one. Lucky hit. See what loot these guys have. An empty bottle? Bloody hell. You know, I might as well take that. Alright. Return to Dandelion, that's what we're doing. Returning to Dandelion. You guys have to gather in the entrance. There's this little plaza here. Chat here. Always in bloody doorways. Alright, come on again. It's clearly not that way that I'm going. Down there. Okay, so just this way.
Run, Roach.
There we go. I suddenly realised. Yeah, it is. Looking good. Yeah. Midnight, just about the right time to arrive.
Giddy up.
Oh man, really? Yeah. I love how they put the soundtrack like actually in the game.
But madam, well, you know.
Looking good.
The piece is sad, melancholy, needs a minor key. But I wanted to ruin everything. We'll start an email.
I do.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Been 2 days.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Aww.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just
Hey.
making herself gorgeous. Takes time anyway.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's
What? Speak, man.
badly been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Stop us singing.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
He's a good guy.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
Yeah, who is this dude?
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Hey! Help! Help!
How you like that silver?
Oh, there's a hag there as well. They don't like fire. What are you doing? Oh. And there's more. Just a minute then. You shooting at him now? Okay then. Let me just get some sandwiches or something on the go, yeah?
Come on.
Still get hit.
Lost it. I kill one, another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me. Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Well, this is it.
Take the ladder.
I guessed. Thanks.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Well, that's not a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type.
This is obviously not it.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
Should be safe in case I screw this up somehow.
This isn't it.
Things to loot. Lots of things to loot, but you know, it's a hospital. I don't think I will. Well, it's not a hospital, it's a mob, but you know, it's all part of the same kind of outfit. Where we are in the city. Here we are.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Go straight for the balls. Why don't you just go from the bottom and work up?
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Yeah, we might as well.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
What a bastard. Wow.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
All right, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Wasn't... I think it's punishment somehow, but for what?
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer.
Oh, hi.
And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Hmm. Probably literally, because he looks very young.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women.
Well,
Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Take care of yourself.
thank you. Yeah, it was all right. He was all right. All right. Oh, I wasn't press B there. Cardinal sins. So this has taken an interesting turn. That's for sure. A couple ways. Yeah, the corpse collector is probably the one we should do first because it's, you know, he's around. He's the one who'll move around. These two are places. That's a person. So, also we'll just repair our sword. Let's see. So we're on 46%. I'll get plenty of these. So, where is he? This way? Is he far? Just don't know whether I should... No, okay. Call for Roach or not. Let's just get a move on so we can catch him. Okay, we caught him.
Can't go out in the streets no more.
These before they didn't used to kill women.
Fall or foul of the king of beggars, and you get no mercy no matter
What
who
happened
you
here?
Monsters must have run them down. There's swarms in the city now.
Beg your pardon, but that sort of talk, you know. They've knife wounds. Means bandits dropped them. Plain as that.
Must have broken many a heart, eh, Dandy?
Someone just doing their washing. I love it.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
That name
Shame.
keeps coming up.
Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I Cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Well. Yeah.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin.
Oof.
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Yeah.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
I didn't get much out of him.
Your performance was magnificent. Oh, Lydica. Just blast even time before it goes to the well.
On the guard.
Come on.
Let's stay home after dark. Bar your door,
Fine.
bar your windows.
Some woman was sobbing her eyes out and the other one just trying to get on with the washing. The alley where Priscilla was attacked. Oh, let's just check. See where they are. Obviously, I want to do this. Okay, it's about the same. So the wood, yeah, this one's fresher, but this one's closer. Yeah, we'll do the... It won't matter anyway.
Spare a copper or two. So, how do you go with this pizza? Most days, yeah, raised all of it. Suddenly, up he plots and heels.
How do you get in here? There?
Come on.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then.
Trigger, huh?
Now, lest they bite you.
Trigger's a good name for a dog. Guard dog. We've dealt with one of them before, of course, in The Witcher 1. I remember it pretty well.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Alright, just beware of the dogs. Okay. Probably shouldn't steal anything, right?
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
It's weird, but alright.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Do you mind?
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind.
Let's read that. Come on, come on. Come on. Read that.
Eyes. Humanoid.
Oof.
Completely rotten.
Wow, yeah.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
He did kick something.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting.
Alright, well, thank you.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
We didn't like the statues. Alright. Good doggies. Good doggies. Good doggies. Big, scary doggies. Roaches made friends.
Washed your hair lately?
Take it easy.
Actually, go back to your friends. I'll handle this.
Slow now. Whoa.
I love how the horses like go by water, by food, when you leave them alone. This is what they do. Like, oh well, time to go get a drink. Oh, hello.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
I'd rather not go now. Yeah. So when that popped up, I thought, oh, you can only do 2 of the 3. You know, I said it didn't matter which one we do first. Well, you know, maybe it did. Turns out it doesn't, but that would have been kind of interesting. Maybe you know something then, Whistling Wendy. No? Alright, just checking.
A brazier. This time of year?
Yeah.
Grab him!
Sis, that him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Guys, what are you doing?
Blowing it, the cats!
Why?
Fucking come on!
Together now. Kill the horse.
Alright. I'm almost done.
Slaughter the freak!
We go over here. You know. Just don't want their I don't want to get surrounded. They don't seem that tough anyway, but okay.
Is he? Kill him. That's it.
Alright, there we go, we got this. Alright, Whistling Wendy, why are you leading me to a trap?
You got me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Don't apologize or anything.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
The Eternal Fire again. It's that dude. It is totally that dude.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now.
Bye-bye then.
I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
You don't apologize, by the way. Don't you freaking apologize for damaging my armor. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Don't you worry about it. Oh, what was I doing? Okay. This might be, Aldemide? Oh, no, not that one.
A brazier. This time of year?
Not that one. This one.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Same thing.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's.
Remember, good people, light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting dopplers can hide from its light, not even witches and sorceresses so adept at fooling the common folk, not all the loose women who walk the street and fog men's mind with their charms. Abandon then the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts, and the eternal fire will expose you, for you, all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too when it's flames, from a concerned citizen. I don't know if that's,
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Yeah, put that on.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Because... I would think the guards got there, and that dude's like a member of the Eternal Fire, so they're like, oh, you know, I've just got here and found her like this. Maybe he got disturbed and couldn't finish the job, which is why she's still alive. Seems reasonable. Long episode this, but it seems appropriate to go through this. But it certainly sounds like everything's pointing towards that torturer dude. Seems to be in a position to get rid of all the evidence as well. Works at the, well, you know, connections to the hospital and the morgue.
So dreadfully dull. Downright painful.
Out of the way. I knew.
How dare you?
Oh, don't touch me.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Thank you. And another one, huh? There he is.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Wow.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire.
Yep.
Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Yeah. Yeah, and those statues the dwarves were making were obviously heathen gods.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Let's go! Concerned citizen. Right, Roach, don't mess
Till
about.
next time.
Okay, wow, you're there.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Alright, now it's up to me. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way.
Or you can all go suck
Move
a
it.
devil.
Oh, come on, where do you want me to go? Okay, that way. Yeah, there we go, there we go. No? Not this way? I'm sure this will loop round. Let's have a look. Where am I going? Oh, out there. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, we will,
Why are your eyes so strange? Oh, that hurts! Oh.
actually ride this route, even though it's going to be a little awkward in the city itself. We'll find our way out. I wonder if this is the quest you can just kind of leave then, and then, you know, go to Skellige, go to the other place, wherever it is, and then come back here. Still get there right in the nick of time. Maybe.
I trusted a woman once, long ago. I was willing to give me right hand for her. Enough to free the top.
Yeah, man. There we go. Oh, come on.
Move on. No loitering round here.
I'm not loitering, I'm galloping past you. An excuse to yell at someone, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh god, cats. I mean, if there is a time limit, which I don't think there is, but you know, immersion and stuff. At least we've got our super saddle now. Probably could have had a better one if I'd not got screwed over with that. Race last episode, but it's fine, right? Lovely day, great sky. Alright, here we are.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills. tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt.
Yeah.
Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Why would the murderer, like, point to the next victim, though? I guess all serial killers kind of have that thing about them. It's like, try and catch me. Seems like a really obvious way to get caught, though.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Told you. Bad dogs.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Is that him?
There he is! Get him!
Oh, that's not me, you idiots. Huh. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Obviously not going to kill the guards. They think it's me, but it isn't. Not guilty, Your Honor. Surely that will give me some clue about where he went. I can't use my witcher senses because I'm like, I have to block. He ran out here. Maybe Roach stopped him. Get up the stairs. No?
I'll break your bones!
Hmm. Maybe that wasn't him.
Eat dirt!
I don't want to be in combat game, but let's see. Okay, so definitely came through here. And he was going that way. Come on, guys. So, through here? This way? No? Face the murderer, huh? Yeah, it's still putting me back in here, so the quest isn't broken, but it seems like it, because this isn't really what I expected. I mean, I get the guards' reactions. But surely the murderer's got away now. He's like, yeah, okay, that went pretty well. I'll frame someone else for the murder. Well, no, because, I mean, her daughter will be like, no, it wasn't him. I was with him. Oh, no, really? Okay, that works. Not here. Come on, game. I don't get what you want. You like chase the murderer. So, well, I got a very, very brief look at him. Now he's disappeared. He got away. So, Like, no one else saw him leave before me. Really? I'm sure you're supposed to be able to get out here, you know. Maybe not.
Die, mutant!
This is, well, it isn't very good. I don't know what to do.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Do I have to kill the guards? I mean, I can, obviously. I can kill the guards. It's not what the game's telling me to do. I don't think it's fair I kill the guards when they're doing their job. They're mistaken.
I'll break your bones!
Really want me to kill the guards? Seems like really harsh. There's nothing here. Chase the murderer. You know. Alright, I'm gonna kill the guards. I'll kill the freaking guards. Fine, I'll kill the guards. Fine. Football first. I'm gonna kill the guards. I'll kill the guards. Hangman's venom on my steel weapon. Right, okay, yes. Yes, no, it's probably because it's drawn. So I've got, yeah, I don't want this. I've got the practice sword out. Okay, fine. Fine, well, I'll enlist some help. Fine. Bit of distance, are you? No?
Any last words?
Just have to get one of them on their own. Can't believe I'm using this stupid practice sword. Okay.
Halt! Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Yeah, I wonder if there's...
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once!
I don't know whether you could catch him there.
Mother! Why did he do this to her?
Anyway.
Why?
Yeah. Ah.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Yeah, so I think maybe you designed to get caught there. You know, I was a bit confused about how you were supposed to do that. Oh, so goddamn. Just a second. Why can't I get rid of this? What the hell? Because it's not a silver... There, that one. That's what I should have done. Okay, that's why I wouldn't let me put there. Okay then, yeah, let's maybe just drop that. So maybe I sold the sword that I was using. Yeah, looks like it. Fine, I'll get another one. Yeah, whoops. Alright, so Sweet and Nettie at Crippled Cakes. We'll have to go there next time. And finally wrap this one up. It's been an hour. A little more so, actually. Actually, screw it. Let's do it. Yeah, I didn't want to kill these guys. You know, they're only doing their jobs, even if they're really bad at it. But you've got to start fighting them for that cutscene to kick in. I thought was... It could have been done better, I think. Right, where are we going? Back to Novigrad. All right.
My dad doesn't like us.
All right.
Much.
In the interest of time, I'll fast travel.
Whoa there, Roach.
Because we just made this journey. So I'm confident this will be the last
Spells. On my honor.
part of this.
Worth less than a man's shit.
Usual stuff going on here then. Laundry, yeah, thank you. Don't want that.
She broke teeth for some
Another drifter into Tamir.
So she did make progress. Drove, make a note. Her father tested.
Should have stayed in the forest. Might at least have died.
In short, Luke kisses your eyes.
Yeah, out the way. Wrong way, but maybe we'll be able to now. Fine. The evening's drawing in.
Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
I miss a woman's touch.
We'll have to leave that, I think. Okay, that would have looped around, I think, but
Another drifter
it's
into
fine. Seems like this guy wants me to find him, though.
Saw you at Chapel's Burning.
No?
Something about you stinks of wizardry.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Oh, yeah.
Any needs, Master?
Very important client.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims, I know how they end. You don't stop, not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
I think, yeah, there's something else going on here.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to Crippled Kate's. To Sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day, procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Yeah, I can't really... I mean, I could do this to him, but then he'll be like, oh, okay, I'll leave. But he'll go, like, unpunished. Yeah, sorry, mate, but...
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
Oh. I bet most people kill this dude. Probably a better way to go about it, but screw it.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
I did get something for that, though. Alright, so it looks like someone was, the coroner was trying to set him up. Oh, the coroner was weird because of the... How the hell do you get out of here? This one? Okay. Let me out of the goddamn building. Where the hell did you go? Okay. Now Garrett has trouble with stairs. Oh, Roach, where the hell are you?
You're the oldest.
Oh!
Not that way.
Tis a dog's life.
Looked in the window once. They was all prancing round in their knickers. So what's my
Ah, that's the human flesh thing. Maybe I should have stopped there, but then again... I know. I like how it gave you a little clue. Nice evening.
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white?
Happens to us all. No, this might not be the same place. Anyway. Key required? Okay.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire, the egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You'd not have survived.
Oh, wonderful. Let's stop. Okay, alright. So there's a couple of things we can do here. In the inventory here. First of all, put these on. These, no. Okay, at least we didn't give away our, good silver sword. I'll lose it. Okay, so. Page, nope. Beasts, nope. Insectoid, nope. Could be cursed. Should really check, shouldn't we? Alright. Oh, vampires. There you go. Just vampires. Let's see. So vampire oil. Yeah, okay, and Igni. Yeah, so vampires... I don't have vampire oil. But I do have some other stuff. Alright, so I think one of these. Wraiths? Nope. Let's have it one of these that does something against vampires. I'm almost certain of it. H4 slain, so no. Wraiths, no. No. Nope. I mean, I'll put that one on if I get anything else. Alright, fine. So we'll do this one. Increases... Nope. Not each foe slain. Damage dealt to foes regenerates vitality. Alright, so we'll get that on the go. Then we've got Swallow, Vitality, and Thunderbolt. Yeah, we'll go with that. Also Igni. Okay. I mean, I can see you all right. That's this stealth thing's not a problem. But you don't want to be in its way. If you're in a way, my Igni comes back, so that's fine with me. Oh, I need to shoot this. Missed it. Nice. Mate, you haven't even laid a finger on me. Okay, now you have. Fine. Surprised it's not regenerating. Correct. Nice, level 21. Alright. 500 experience points. And the assassin's boots. Some other stuff. Maybe that's a steel sword. It really isn't. Oh, more experience. That is still not as good as the Urath though, so wow. Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped, that it consumes everything in its path and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Man cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your consciences and live in accordance with the church's dictates before the time for penance has passed. Talk to Dandelion. Wouldn't mind talking to that medic as well. Maybe he'll be there. That wasn't too bad. Thanks for hanging about, Roach. I appreciate it. Should we do that level up? We still haven't looked at anything else here. Okay. And maybe we should put that on rather than... that. Because yeah, I'm sure I'll get comments. You need to equip that. I'm like, oh yeah. I do forget that. It's weird, but I get the mechanic. It's just it's not in any other game. So normally when you get a skill, you've got the skill, but this one you got to put it on one of those 12 slots. So I get it. I get it. I just forgot. I'm a noob. Alright, it's been a long episode this one, but I really feel like it was one of those quests that we should do like all together. Yeah, it was weird how that guy didn't age. That was sort of mentioned right at the start of that quest. Interesting one, that's for sure. Yeah, I enjoyed it. A little bit of a whodunit. Yeah, so that Nathaniel was only torturing.
That's it, Roach.
Just torturing. That's all. Yeah, I think he deserved what he got, even though there's probably be some consequence for killing him. You know, but...
I've sweat enough in the gutter.
Oh,
shit. How'd you discover it was a city colony?
Huh, well that got out quick, didn't it?
There must be order.
Too quick, really, when you think about it. That threw me off my train of thought there. I was going to go somewhere with that. Because maybe, yeah, maybe if you convince him not to hurt her and he just left, with some wider repercussions. But because the Church of the Eternal Fire, whatever it is, you know, it's so influential.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Keep the water on the brain!
I doubt that would happen. It's probably best we just kill him. Those guys are still fighting. Have some soup while I'm in here. That was Roach then. Like the human version. Yeah, he's here. Makes sense.
How's...
better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Shani.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Farewell.
Well, there we go. That's that one done. Wow. Yeah, that was a good quest for old Priscilla, but she'll get better. It's all worked out in the end.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quite...
Say no more. Get well soon.
They couldn't even give her a blanket. Come on, guys. Alright, I shall be heading off now. This bumper episode. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Toodaloo.